Hey guys, I'm Sean Carpenter. Welcome to Woodland Outdoor Adventures. Hey, today on Fisherman's Corner, we're going to take a look at soft swim baits, guys. There are a ton of them on the market nowadays. Everybody makes soft swim baits. So no matter what the brand is, if it's a particular brand that you love to fish with, that's the brand you should use, guys. I love a different variety of swim baits, different styles, and different shapes. One of the great things about swim baits, man, they have a ton of action. I love Bass Assassin swim baits for the simple reason that, man, they're made of a high premium quality soft plastic. So the action in those things are like no other bait on the market. So let's start out with Bass Assassin. We're going to take a look at the Boss Shiner, guys. And as you can see, this bait has a lot of detail in it. It has a big old flapper tail on the end of it, and a lot of color, and a lot of glitter. There is a ton of displacement coming off of all these ribs that are on the side of this bait. As far as action, man, you cannot beat Bass Assassin baits. They come in a variety of colors, shapes, and sizes. Again, for you guys that love an umbrella rig, let me tell you what, man. They have a bait here that's called the Elite Shiner. And guys, if you're an umbrella rig user, or if you just like a small swim bait, there is nothing like this bait on the market. Again, it has that flapper tail on the end and a ton of displacement coming off of that. A lot of color in that bait, as you can see. And they come in a variety of colors, I should say. This one is a smoking shad. I love a smoking shad color because for some reason, I'm a Florida boy, and in Florida, that smoking shad color is a great color in Florida. I don't know about other places. I've used them in other places, and they do work. They work pretty much all over the country. Let's take a look at another one. This company here is called Next Gen. This particular bait, it comes with a hook in the package, and this bait has a lot of color and detail in it. Again, it's that soft plastic. This particular bait here is designed as a top water jerk bait. You can let it sink, but guys, it has a lot of action on the top. So it's not a weighted bait, and again, you can use it jerking it along quick, or you can just do steady jerks with it, and it skips and hops across the top of the water really good, guys. It's a killer bait. Another bait we'll take a look at is a company called Sussex, and this particular bait here, it is a weighted bait inside the body itself. Comes with a top hook and a treble hook. You can run it with a top hook, without the treble hook, or run it with both. The great thing about this bait, it has a metal blade on the back, a lot of detail on one side. The great thing about this bait is they're the only company that has a blade that is a four-sided blade and has the ripple on the outside. So as far as displacement, I don't know if you can see the detail in that, or the four sides of that, and the outside edge. But man, this thing is a killer bait going through the water. You can run it as just pulling it along as a swim bait, or you can yo-yo it up off the bottom. Again, there's a lot of baits that have those tails on the back side of them. This company here is a Japanese company, and they also have the bladed tails on the end of them. Again, they have a lot of color in them. This one has a chartreuse and nickel blade on it, and this one just has pretty much the nickel blade. They give a lot of flash, and you can work them again just like yo-yoing it off the bottom or swimming it along, guys. Has a lot of action. This particular bait here, this is a Rick Clun special, and it is a Trickster 2. I don't know if you can see the box. I'll try to get it in as close as I can. This particular bait here, guys, has a soft blade around a weighted body, comes with a skirt, and a soft plastic swim bait. So it's kind of a bladed swim bait. Has a lot of action, man, and that's one good thing about that blade. The blade is a soft plastic. It's kind of has enough durability to it that it will not flex in the water. But if it bounces off of something, it has that ability to just kind of bounce off of it. So that's a great bait also. Don't be afraid to experiment, guys. Saltwater baits A lot of people stay away from those in freshwater, but let me tell you, don't be afraid to experiment. Bass Assassin makes a turbo shad in the salt water. This one is actually a goldfish looking color and was made primarily for whether it be redfish or saltwater fish. I use this bait a lot, and trust me, it does work. So don't be afraid to experiment with it. There's a ton of different companies that make them. This one here is called a Reaction Strike. It comes with a top hook and also a treble hook on the bottom. One great thing about it, it comes with a weed guard, so you can run it pretty much. If you take that bottom hook off, the treble hook, you can run this thing through a lot of cover, guys. So that's a great thing about those baits. Optimum also makes those particular type of baits, those bigger baits like that with the bigger bodies. I don't know why they put their baits in upside down in the package, but they do make a great bait also, guys. These swim baits come in different shapes and again different sizes. This is a big bait here, has the ribbon tail on it, has a weighted body inside the plastic itself. Again, you can run it with the top hook and the treble or just the top hook, guys. There's so many baits, it would take me hours, guys, to go over the different types, the different styles. They're just unbelievable that you can find so many different styles in a swim bait. And that is a good thing because it gives you a variety of choices. And it's almost like walking into a candy store. Which one do you pick? You pick the one that works for you, and that's the best way to judge a swim bait. If you use a bait and it works for you, man, it doesn't matter what anybody else says, stay with that bait. One great thing that I love about Bass Assassin, again, man, I don't know if you guys have ever used this product here, and it's called Bang. All of their baits are infused with Bang, and a lot of their baits are infused with liquid salt and also Bang. The great thing about Bang, it will mask any scent that's on your hands, guys. So if you have a pet and you pet that pet, that's on your hands. And the next thing you know, you touch your baits, it's on that bait. This Bang will take away that scent and mask whatever's on your hands. And also, it makes a fish hold on a lot longer. So if I were you, I would get out and I would get me some of that Bass Assassin Bang, guys. Doesn't matter what swim bait you use, I use this thing on everything. Hard baits, soft baits, it doesn't matter. On my rattle traps, I use it on just any bait you can think of. Jigs, I use it on everything. So it is a great bait. So if I were you guys, you want to catch a lot of fish, I'd get out and get me some soft swim baits. Because, man, there's nothing like a good soft swim bait. And it has taken on across the country. No matter where you fish, you'll find guys that are using soft swim baits. So guys, get out, get you some soft swim baits. Get out there in those lakes or rivers, ponds, whatever. Catch you some real nice fish. Hey, hope you have a great time. And until next time, guys, keep your lines tight and your hooks in the water. Hey, I hope you catch a lot of fish. Great fishing, guys.